Hello, everyone. It's Jerry at the Fledge. Welcome to another episode of Every Damn Day. And today on the show, I'm going to introduce you to half of the team for the Sunshine Accelerator. So, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing good.
Pretty good.
Did you get your toes unfrozen, Jeremy, from all the deliveries you did yesterday?
It took a minute, but yes, eventually.
So I'm going to spend just a little bit of time about the Sunshine Accelerator. And what we are doing is we have picked 10 companies to do our first cohort with. And represented on the screen is 5 of those companies. And you might count 4 if you don't count me. But I'm actually going to run the Fledge through the accelerator. So what's good for me is good for everyone else. What's good for everyone else is good for me. And I'm really looking forward to doing this and the work that we're about to do. The 3 outputs that I want from the accelerator or that we're going to really focus on, and these are big and sweeping, but the first one is to focus on our business model canvas and to continue to work on that and make that a living document and make it a habit to always go back to the business model canvas, or at least, monthly or something like that, to see what you're learning with your experiments and if your hypotheses are proving out and all of that. The second output is to create a pro forma profit and loss for everybody. So basically a prediction of what 2021 is going to be for revenue and cost. And we'll get into a lot of details. We're probably going to broadcast some shows around Sunshine Accelerator where we share some of the work that we're doing and how we're building the business model canvas and how we're building the pro forma profit and loss. The third output is to find funding for every single one of us, whether that is new sales, whether that is grants or loans or investors or whatever it is. How can we bring more money into your companies so that at the end of this 8-week program, you've got more money, you've got a really clear business model canvas, and you've got a profit and loss that won't exactly be correct because it's a prediction into the future, but is built from the bottom up and will work for each of you. So before I say the other 5 companies that will be in here, I'm Jerry Norris. I'm with the Fledge, and you guys watch Every Damn Day, so you kind of know what the Fledge is. So I'm going to go over to Jeremy real quick and ask you to introduce yourself real quick. Oh, you know what we should do? I forgot to do the I'm Jerry. I got brown hair. I got brown eyes. I got my headset on. I have a Jeremy Hurt t-shirt on. I'm sitting in front of my art in my office studio at the Fledge. And maybe if you could describe yourself, introduce yourself, and tell us a little bit about your company, that would be great, Jeremy.
Okay. I think most of it is pretty similar to what you just said, but I'm just chilling here in my living room, and just a generic sweatshirt on today, hoodie on today. So, but my business is Red Bike Delivery, and I'm just figuring out the best way to use a electric bike to deliver goods and services to the city of Lansing.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Anything else? Katie, would you like to go next?
Sure. I'm Katie, and I'm the founder of Power and Passion. We say we're a total reentry solution. We have an app that provides resources to help returning citizens or people on probation overcome their barriers to reentry. And it's supposed to overall, it's going to help reduce recidivism and create safer communities. We believe in positive reinforcements of positive behaviors. those are more effective than continuing to punish minor behaviors and just actually helping meet the needs, so that they don't have to continue making those minor mistakes. And I'm downstairs in the sanctuary at the Fledge, at the long table in the middle. I have on a black jacket and a teal sweatshirt, and my hair's up in a ponytail.
Thank you, Katie.
Mhm.
Meg, are you okay with going next?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm Meg. I am wearing a blue and purple tie-dye shirt. I've got long brown hair, and I'm sitting on the floor in front of a gray couch. And I'm here on behalf of the Creative Dying Project. Our mission is to start conversations about death, to encourage end-of-life planning, and to eventually establish a dying center that is inclusive to help more people access end-of-life care, that is community-based so that we can all contribute and help care for one another, and that is psychedelic friendly because psychedelics can make a big difference in the way that we relate to life and death. So I'd like to help more folks get access to those therapies as well. I'm also partly here on behalf of the Fledge Madison with Ryan, but I'll mostly speak on creative dying right now, which will be housed in, contained in, connected with the Fledge Madison as well. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Meg. And Ryan.
Okay, thank you. My name is Ryan Miller. I have blonde hair that's pulled back. I have my headset on. I'm wearing a red, orangish red T-shirt with a feather scarf around. It's not made of feather, but it's got feather pattern scarf, and then a mala that my friend made me. I'm sitting in front of a large tapestry with a man with a mushroom head juggling the planets in meditation pose. So I'm here with the Fledge Madison. As you said, as Megan alluded to, she's also, integral part of this project. Let me just read our vision. So we envision a world where every being has a strong, resilient support network and access to opportunities to grow and heal. We exist in an intentional community that centers care for ourselves, each other, and the environment. We are resilient and our actions positively impact the earth. We are active in addressing widespread disconnection, poverty, and destruction of life. And our mission is to offer a space where we can give and receive support. We exist to cultivate community, facilitate connection, and create opportunity. And we do this centering sustainability.
Dang, the Fledge mission and vision is rocking. We need to get one of those around here. So thank you all for introducing yourselves. Now, we also have, because of the timing of every damn day and the show being in the middle of the day, we've got some people who are working or had appointments that they couldn't go or couldn't cause them to not be able to attend. So I want to just give a shout out to the rest of the cohort. The people who aren't able to attend today. So Koala Pantry with Steve Manning is part of the cohort, and they are focused on baby food products and in particular locally made, organic, fresh, all of those good things, not poisoning like the recent news we saw about the baby foods and the major companies having lots of toxic metals and stuff in their product. Then next up is Vegan with Jonathan and Christabel, and they have opened a restaurant on Cesar Chavez as you go into Old Town from the east side, and they're obviously busy working right now, but Vegan is part of it. We also have Jeremy Like and It's Fixed. So It's Fixed helps close the digital divide and helps to improve people's home networking, their office networking, and items like that. Then we have Erica with Jubilee, and Jubilee is working on helping people navigate homelessness and poverty and getting them connected with resources and things that will help them kind of close the gap and get the resources that they need to get the basic necessities covered, and then go on further from that. And then we also have Tomboy, or Shayna Allen with Tomboy, and they are two different things. One is a advocacy group for young women in sports, and a digital marketing group. So that will complete the cohort for our first one. So over the next 8 weeks, we're going to have a weekly meeting where we're going to be checking in. We're going to have homework that relates to our business model canvas, our profit and loss. We'll have one-on-one sessions. We'll break into smaller groups. We'll be sharing funding opportunities and reaching out to investors or grantees. And we will be doing a lot of things live, or at least recorded and broadcast, so that we can share this with the community. And a lot of our work will focus on the Fledge community, which is the Fledge kind of business network where we manage our Fledge coin. And the other thing is that each participant, as they hit different milestones, will get Fledge coin, and you will get a total of 2,000 Fledge coin for the participating in the cohort. And as we get more services, you can use these things for anywhere from printing t-shirts to hosting your website to getting website design, and anything else that you want to use it for. So the cohort will begin trickling into you guys this week. So everybody on the screen's getting 500 Fledge today for their participation. The other ones will also get Fledge when we do our kickoff meeting. So having said that, let's just do a really quick round robin with what you expect to get out of the program. And one of the things that I expect, and I'll start because if it's good for you guys, it's good for me. The thing that the Fledge would really like out of the program is to gain some accuracy in our profit and loss, and to do our budgeting better, and to really understand our business model canvas and how we're going to focus on different customer segments and grow the Fledge so that we can continue to fund the different projects that we have. So definitely could use some money, definitely could use some focus on our business model canvas. Jeremy, do you mind going next?
Sure. I think for Red Bike Delivery, I would like to have a more just a better understanding of running a business and all the behind the scenes kind of things that aren't really talked about. So I can focus on more things that are better for the growth of the company, and have an idea of what I need to do instead of learning everything on the fly as I go. So just, a better understanding of the overall.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Katie, are you ready?
So I think for me, definitely the biggest thing is the budgeting and the pro forma, because I really need to work on just even having a budget and keeping track. So that's a big thing for me. I'm kind of obsessed with the business model canvas right now after last week. So I'm keeping that going, and really figuring out a way to and how to engage best with each of my different customer segments. And I think that I'm most excited about this just because they're like a lot of social entrepreneurs more than in other things probably. So just kind of talking about it that way. Sometimes the like how to get profit and stuff is more difficult when you're talking about it like that. So I'm excited to kind of engage in that and just work as a team.
Okay. Thank you, Katie. Meg?
So I don't really even know what a business model canvas is, and I'm excited to learn more and to create one. I feel like for so long, creative dyeing has been like just a big vision, a big dream, and I'm getting to the point of actually taking meaningful steps to realize that dream, to actually see it come to life. So I feel like it's going to provide a lot of the on the ground tools that will help me to move this venture forward, as well as having a group of friends who are also doing similar crazy entrepreneurial things. It helps me feel like it's possible to just create something like this. So just connection with all of you.
Thank you, Meg. And Ryan.
So I'm going to add on to what everyone said, because I'm just like, yes, all of that. I need accountability for sure. My fears get the better of me. I've realized that I've got all the tools and I've got all the tools and plenty of skills to start moving things, forward in the physical reality. And fears tend to block that. So I just need some accountability and support.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. And before I get to kind of my closing statements, I'm not going to go through and ask every one of you, but do any of you have an idea of how you might use the Fledge coin? Like, is there anything on the marketplace or anybody that you're starting to have an eye on that might be able to barter with you or trade with you? I think you've got a good use case, Katie. I am gonna call you out on that.
Yep. I don't want to cut anyone off, but yeah. So I'm super excited about it actually, because it's a big part of our app and reducing recidivism through positive reinforcement of positive behavior. What we're going to be doing is actually awarding Fledge coin to returning citizens that are on our app for completing things that they need to complete. Like if they make a meeting with their parole officer, we're going to give them so many Fledge coin. If they, do their drug test, if they go to their therapy sessions, things like that, they'll get rewarded in Fledge coin. And then that way, especially as the marketplace grows, they'll hopefully be able to meet some of their needs to help overcome those barriers that they're facing through the marketplace. I don't know, I thought about maybe, I used to do Lyft. So like, putting something on there about I will give people rides for Fledge coin or something.
Okay. Thank you, Katie. Anybody else have any ideas as we try to figure out what this new little thing we're messing around is?
I'd probably get some t-shirts printed there. Maybe make a jingle in the recording studio. Who knows?
All right. Meg or Ryan, any thoughts?
Ryan and I talked about this earlier, and I'm not really sure. I'm excited to see what comes. Ryan said, let's put out a bounty. And I said, for what? I don't know what it is yet, but like maybe that. So yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm really looking for guidance on like business structure. Like, are we a nonprofit or a for-profit? Are we a benefit corporation or something different? And there's just so many options. So if anybody knows about that and wants to assist, I could potentially hire you in Fledge coin, but I'll wait and see.
All right. I like it. Order will emerge. And do you want to add anything to that, Ryan? I guess I did go through all of you and call you out.
Yeah. I could see we could reward coming to a men's resiliency meeting at the Fledge, or coming to our, morning meditation or something, rewarding, paying a bounty for that.
All right. And I didn't answer that question, but I'm probably going to do a lot of bounties where we do some physical improvements to the building this year, out of the Fledge that the Fledge gets, not that I necessarily get. And anyways, we'll talk about that more. So now I want to summarize for a second. And I'm doing this at the end because I didn't want to cry at the beginning. Sunshine's what I called my daughter. Her whole life, from the minute she was born, it's what I called her. And today, and she passed away a few years ago from a fentanyl overdose. She was a heroin addict, and but she was so much more than that. and she comes to the Fledge all the time and helps me. And, that's symbolic, obviously, but she's always sitting next to me, especially when I'm doing harm reduction work. And today's her birthday, and Sunshine. So that's part of Sunshine. The other part of Sunshine is I see it as abundance. The sun, shines down on us, not every day. Sometimes it's cold and sometimes it's behind clouds. But when the sun does shine down on us, it's giving us energy and substance, and it's helping our food grow, and it's producing energy, and it's abundant. It shines on us every single day, whether it's through the clouds or not. And I just hope that we have an abundance strategy. I hope we do this somewhat in memory of Daniela, but not just in memory, but new memories now. Because I think she'd be very proud to be part, kind of namesake of this, and that we've selected people who are pushing the needle forward to make our community stronger and to do that vision that Ryan just said. I need a copy of that. I got to memorize that because I loved that vision. And I'm really excited about this. And I think we're going to do some great things. We're not going to be the typical accelerator, because why would we do something like everybody else? We could just go do that if we wanted to. Let's think of something really creative and really cool to do to make all this work and to hit whatever goals we have for ourselves. So would any of you like to say anything else before we kind of close up?
I appreciate the invitation to participate in this and the encouragement, and I appreciate doing this beside all of you. This is going to be a great opportunity. So I'm excited to stay tuned and see what it turns into.
Thank you, Meg. Anyone else?
I'll say that I'm also super excited to be doing this. And Meg, I kind of wanted to touch on one of the things that you talked about earlier, about like not knowing, if you're a nonprofit, a for-profit, and things like that. And I've looked into that stuff a little bit, but that's some stuff that I would really like to, look into more. This social entrepreneur thing and how to classify as that. So I don't know, I just wanted to mention that. Maybe we can look into that together and talk about it. But yeah, I'm just really excited to be with a group of people, that are, like you said, Jerry, trying to do something. It's more than just a business. We want to change communities and make better communities and things like that. And just to have people to work with. Sometimes being an entrepreneur feels super lonely. So coming together as a team and being able to bounce ideas off each other is what I'm most excited about.
I should actually mention something there, Katie, that reminded me of something. The reason you all were chosen is fairly simple. You have a social part of your mission. So you're trying to help society. You're not just trying to become a billionaire. You're trying to build communities and all of that. And then the second thing is you participate. You show up for every damn day. You show up for 99 problems. You show up for 10,000 Fledges. You show up to the morning scrums when you can. So you participate in things. And I think that if we can just keep working together and keep pushing this forward and be super focused on a few things for 8 weeks or so, we might be able to really scale and build some stuff. So I'm so proud to have you guys here. And when the rest of the cohort gets here, it's going to be even better. So not that you guys aren't great on your own, but we got a really good group to go on this journey with together. So anything else, y'all?
That's gratitude for calling. Oh, go ahead, Jeremy. Okay. All right. Thank you. Just gratitude for calling us in. Thank you. We do show up, but also a lot because we're encouraged by you, and I really appreciate that. I probably wouldn't be here otherwise.
Thanks for saying that, Ryan, and you're welcome.
Yeah.
Anything? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm glad I let him go first because that was great. And I'm just looking forward to working with everybody and being able to get that knowledge from other people about how they do their things. Because sometimes I feel like I'm lost and torn in 1,000 different directions, and I think this will help with that a lot. And I'm really excited for it.
All right. Well, everyone, there's an introduction to half of the Sunshine Accelerator, and thank you for tuning in to Every Damn Day. I know we don't have the question from yesterday going to us, and we don't have the question that we're asking tomorrow. I'm just going to loop over us and ask tomorrow's guest the question from yesterday. So, much love to all you guys, and thank you for participating, and thank you everybody for watching, and we will, I feel backwards today. See you later. Peace out, everyone.